In America, legends aren't always born in bright lights or big cities. Sometimes they grow quietly out of dust, sweat, and stubborn hope. This is the untold story of a man most people never heard about. But everyone has felt the impact of a man who refused to quit when quitting seemed like the smartest option. His name was Ethan Cole, and he grew up in a small steel town in western Pennsylvania, the kind of place where the factories once roared like thunder and later stood silent like forgotten giants. Ethan's father worked those mills until they shut down. His mother worked 2 jobs and still smiled like everything was fine even when it wasn't. From a young age, Ethan learned one American truth early. Life doesn't ask if you're ready. At 17, while his friends dreamed about college parties and road trips, Ethan was fixing old engines in his garage, hands covered in grease, mind full of questions. He wasn't the smartest kid in school. He wasn't the strongest. But one thing set him apart: he refused to quit on anything he started. When the mills closed, the town collapsed, piece by piece. Families moved out, houses went empty. Hope became rare. Ethan watched his father sit quietly at the kitchen table, staring at job rejection letters like they were personal insults. That image burned into his memory. After high school, Ethan tried everything: construction, warehouse work, night shifts at a gas station. Every job ended the same way: layoffs, budget cuts, or we'll call you back. They never did. 25, Ethan had failed more times than most people even try. Friends told him to leave town. Some said, "Man, just give up. This place is dead." But quitting wasn't in his blood. One winter night, while fixing a broken heater for a neighbor who couldn't afford repairs, Ethan had an idea. What if small towns didn't need big factories anymore? What if they needed problem solvers? He started a one-man repair service. No logo, no website, just handwritten flyers that said, "If it's broken, I'll try to fix it." The first year was brutal. Some weeks, he made less than minimum wage. His truck broke down twice. Clients didn't always pay. Once, his tools were stolen. That night, sitting in his freezing truck, Ethan thought about quitting for real. But then he remembered his mother's tired smile, his father's silent strength, and he whispered to himself, "Not today. I refuse to quit." Slowly, word spread. Ethan wasn't just fixing things, he was showing up. Storm at midnight, Ethan came. Elderly woman locked out. Ethan came. Community center heater dead before winter event. Ethan came. He didn't just repair machines, he repaired trust. 5 years later, that one-man service turned into a small company, 10 employees. Then, Ethan hired locals, people who had been forgotten just like him. He trained them, paid fair wages, and treated them like family. When a major corporation offered to buy his business and move operations out of town, Ethan said no. They couldn't understand why. He told them, "This business exists because this town believed in me when no one else did." During a national economic downturn, when many businesses shut their doors, Ethan kept his open even at a loss. He cut his own salary to 0 before laying off a single worker. The media never made him famous. No viral videos, no headlines calling him a hero. But walk through that town today, and you'll feel his legacy everywhere. The reopened school programs, the repaired homes, the kids who believe staying is not the same as failing. Ethan Cole became a legend, not because he won big, but because he refused to quit when quitting was easy, logical, and expected. That's the real American legend. Not someone born with everything, but someone who stood up every time life knocked him down and said, "I'm still here." And maybe that's the lesson America keeps forgetting. Legends aren't the ones who never fall. They're the ones who refuse to quit.